Good morning.
We're visiting the highest town in South Africa today.
Yeah, Dullstroom. We left Marloth Park at about 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, early.
Yeah, and it's 260 kilometers all the way to Dullstroom. We're between Belfast and Dullstroom right now, so not that far and we'll be there.
Yeah, I've been here last in my, I think, mid-20s, and I don't think you've ever been here.
Never been here, no, never been here.
So I think it's an interesting town. I look forward to exploring it and having a good look around.
Myself, I've heard a lot about the town, so yeah, let's go.
Perfect.
Good morning. Welcome good. We pulled over here at Uitvlucht and we saw this interesting sign.
Well, it's the sign to Uitvlucht, right?
Dullstroom Farmers Association.
I just love the sign,
Yeah.
the little logo. It's a cow,
Yeah?
right?
Yes.
A tractor
Uh-huh.
and a
Trout.
trout. Because Dullstroom is part of the Trout Triangle, and it's a premier trout fishing destination.
Yeah, I like it that it says here farm watch area, plaaswag area.
Yeah, I'm sure they have those all over.
Yes.
See it, report it, stop it.
That's it.
It's a rail crossing here.
Like that.
And as you can see, farmland. Oh, is that corn?
Yeah, that's corn.
I've seen cattle in the distance, but not close to the road. Yep, they're here.
Yeah,
They're here.
they are. Let's get going, my angel.
All right. I'm guesstimating it's another 10-ish kilos to go, and you?
Round about there, yeah.
Because we saw a sign for 33 kilometers and not again.
Nothing again. What I like about this is this rail track is heading in the direction of Dullstroom.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah.
It's not only the highest town in South Africa, it's the highest railway station in South Africa.
Yes. So I want to go and see if we can find the station.
Well, hopefully we do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely one of my missions. Oh, and we just did pass a very faded 10-kilometer
Sign.
sign.
Yeah.
But you know, the Tum-Tum has not had any solids
Oh,
yet.
it's 17 minutes past 8 in the morning.
It had a measly cup of coffee at like, what? 3:30.
Yeah. The village angler.
Friendly fly fishing specialists.
Yes.
It's clearly very big here, hey? Some of the accommodation establishments also have a trout in their name.
What's interesting about trout fishing, or a lot of fishing nowadays, is that most people when they go fishing they catch and release.
Yeah, that I can get behind.
Yeah. Ernie Elf's signature golf course.
Highland Gate Golf and
I didn't see that. Golf and Trout Estate.
oh, interesting.
Ah,
I never thought I'd find an Ernie Els designed golf course here.
no. The start of the Greater Larkenvlei birding route.
Yeah.
And there's the bird of prey, private catch and release day fishing. Strictly no entry without a permit.
So that's for sure then a trout dam.
Must be.
That's an assumption on my part, but I'm almost positive. Dullstroom Bird of Prey and Rehabilitation Centre.
Flight displays, bird handling days.
Photography days. I can call the number and find out, but we didn't, call ahead and make arrangements. But that's so cool. What's that bird on top? Is that not a...
Looks like an African harrier hawk.
Yeah, definitely
Or
does.
is it a secretary bird? It looks more like a secretary bird now. stomping on a snake. You see that?
Yeah, the head does look like secretary bird now.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could see one for real.
There's a massive bird in that enclosure.
I think he has an injured wing, babe, because he struggled to open both wings.
Okay. I wonder what bird that is. But that's not local, eh? That's not a local bird.
Look there. Let's see. Oh. Well, they're a rehab facility, so they will...
Oh, his wing. He's just flapping his wings, yeah.
He's almost ready to fly, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I thought he lost his balance earlier, so I thought there was something wrong with one or both wings. They don't answer their phone.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if we're too early.
I see, yes, the Highland Gate Golf and Trout Estate turn-off down there.
We might go have a look.
Yep.
Billy's. Find us at the end of town. I wonder if Billy's sounds like a food place.
Yeah. Dullstroom welcomes responsible drivers.
That we are. Do you want to buy a 651 hectare trout farm?
Let me think about it.
Because it is on auction, so the option is there.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome to Dullstroom. Love that sign. Fatima's Kitchen, traditional Indian cuisine, not for breakfast. Oh, it looks pretty.
It does. It does.
Fly fishing store. Oh, we need gas.
Let's go and get petrol.
Same thing, man. Is it here?
Yeah. Filled up?
Yes. Supermarket.
There's already-
shop.
Already quite a few things that we want to come back to.
Yeah, it looks lekker here. The
Yeah.
Duck and Trout Fine Country Pub. Another supermarket. The clock shop. Yay! They even have a cute little tire shop. That's a cute tire shop, that.
Food market, crafters beer and burgers. Hey!
Even a little mall. Field and stream. Yeah. Clearly, very clearly geared for tourism. That is very obvious.
That's incredible.
Decor warehouse. There are tables. They must have food to put on those tables.
There's a lot of places, yeah.
Waffle and Co.
Yeah. Mayfly.
Mayfly restaurant and cocktail lounge. Oh wow, lots of places.
No, this place is geared for tourists. You know what feeling I get? Similar to Clarence in the Free State?
That's true.
Yeah.
Very nice vibe.
Yeah.
I love it so far. Braaivleis. Just not for breakfast. Bye.
This is solely for tourism. There's something we'll have to come back to over there.
I saw a few things. I'm just not mentioning everything.
A few things? I've seen a lot of things. The old Transvaal Inn.
The Rose Cottage welcomes you. Yo, I like everything on that sign. Light meals, pancakes, cappuccino and cakes.
Okay.
Look at this. Tipsy Trout. Tipsy Trout liquor store. Gotta love it. Museum. Millie's.
Millie's.
Oh, here's Millie's. I think we might have a tough time here, the two of us.
Yeah. Check this wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed at the number of places I want to go back to. We have until about lunchtime, so we'll make the most of that. It's now 9:15, but I'm hungry.
Yes.
I think that's number one. And then we'll see what we can see, but we definitely won't be able to see every single thing in town. That'll be impossible for us. We're not staying over here. Did you see the Highlands Meander sign? Everything is Highland and high because we are very high.
Yeah, it's the highest town in South Africa. I think we need to turn around.
What does it say here?
Holmesburg fly fishing.
Okay. Yes, happy to turn around.
It's the Crocodile River.
So the element of stroom in Dullstroom
Yes.
is stream in English, which refers to the Crocodile River,
That's interesting.
which is a little more than a stream, but you get the picture.
I would say. So you've decided on the Rose Cottage.
The Rose Cottage spoke to me and you said it's my choice. And I mean, it's the historical Rose Cottage,
Yeah.
1893. So yes,
And they are open, so let's go and have breakfast.
I think so.
The historical Rose Cottage, 1893.
Can I just stop you?
Mm-hmm.
Out of everything here that we passed,
Yes.
this place spoke to me the loudest.
Exactly.
I mean, I love their sign because it's pancakes and cappuccino and everything I love. But what's the story?
The story is that in the Anglo-Boer War, the whole town was virtually destroyed.
Okay.
There were only two buildings that weren't destroyed. It was the church and this house.
What are the chances?
Yeah, this house was basically the only house that wasn't destroyed.
So we met Jacques, who gave us permission to film.
Yes.
Property's been in his family for a long time. Look at, is this corrugated iron?
Yes, it's corrugated iron, yeah.
It's insane.
Check the milk tart.
Have you ever seen milk tart like this?
It looks fantastic.
Smell the cinnamon.
I can smell it. This is what the property looks like. But it looked like when they bought it. This used to be the lounge. This was the one bedroom and the other bedroom was that side. Incredible. This is the history of the Rose Cottage when they bought it in 1994.
I had a bit of a coughing fit, so I've rejoined you.
No problem.
Anita Minnar.
So I presume that's Jacques' mother.
Did you have a look at all their goodies?
No, I'm looking now.
Melting moments.
Custard biscuits.
Oat crunchies, one of my ultimate favorites.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Rusks of every kind. This is aniseed.
Oh yes. I love aniseed.
Oh.
Rusks.
For
And then all
dunking?
the jams, fig jam, apricot jam. But no, this is amazing, the history of this place. Eh? So let's go and have something to eat.
That was very interesting.
Yeah, very. And what's nice is they built the restaurant on about 20 years ago to match what the original building looked like.
What a brilliant job they
Yeah,
did.
they
And
did.
Jacques confirms that it's almost 100% now tourist
Yes.
and agriculture that keep the town going. And it looks like it's going very well.
Yeah.
What are you having?
I'm having the savory mince. It's a single pancake filled with a delicious savory mince topped with grated cheddar.
And I'm having the fried banana and caramel pancake. Read what it's about.
It says there it's one cinnamon pancake filled with fried banana, caramel sauce topped with whipped cream.
Yes. No ice cream for me.
Yeah.
This one's having a double flat white.
Yeah, it's nice and strong.
I'm not having anything to drink.
Delicious.
Is it?
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
have a sip.
While they're preparing our breakfast, I want to show you what the restaurant looks like.
I'm hungry.
So am I, but this place is stunning. I love it. And it's a nice sunshiny day.
It was quite chilly earlier.
It was, but the weather report says it's going to rain later today.
Oh, I hope not.
I just want to go see what it looks like inside.
Okay. Side by side, for real though, which one looks better?
Honestly,
Yes.
yours does.
Thank you.
Yours looks amazing.
They weren't stingy with my cream.
That's fantastic though, eh, babes?
Yeah.
Look at that.
But we're gonna have like share.
You're going to have
puppies.
bites of each
Yes,
other, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mine also looks very good.
Yeah, I'm keen, eh? First, a little bit of cream.
A little bit of cream.
Oh,
A dollop of cream.
they only gave me a little bit. It's a very big bite.
Go for it.
I love cream. I love pancakes. I love caramel sauce. I love bananas.
You can't
What's not
beat
to
it.
love? Fantastic.
Brilliant stuff.
Show what it looks like inside. Nice lot of cheese, eh?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mine's still better.
You think you haven't even tasted mine yet?
True.
Ooh. Mmm. Yeah, it's nice. The mince is stunningly sauteed. I really enjoy it.
And you are quite the expert.
Yes. We are in Dullstroom. Please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. I enjoyed my breakfast.
Yeah, I love mine too. I think mine was better than yours. And it's objectively because I did have a bite of yours. And I found yours rather salty.
No, I enjoyed it. I like my stuff must be a bit salty.
Yeah, I know you do, but I'm glad I got the banana and caramel and cream. It was a good choice. We need to make a turnaround.
And go back.
Yeah.
Yes. Millie's, established 1974.
Millie's was one of the first signs I saw, so I had to come and check out Millie's. Country trout stall.
Now look at the old building. I wonder if it's how old this building is. Well, if it's 1974, it must date back from then.
Yeah, but I think, don't you think this is more modern?
I don't think so.
I don't know. While we are tourists in our own country, we don't only want to look at the touristy stuff.
No.
So I want to have a look here, and then I want to get to the nuts and bolts of the town.
Town, yes.
Off the main road.
And see where the people live.
So they
I
have
love this style, eh?
jams and sweets, sugar-free jams, biscuits, dried fruit, and then
Milkshake bar.
you know why I'm saying later, I'm not sure they did this
They did.
Concrete.
They did the
in the 70s.
They, maybe even before that.
I don't
Anything's
know.
possible.
Tipsy Trout.
Yeah, it's the name you like.
I love it. Tipsy Trout liquor store. Yeah. You're not going to be a Tipsy Trout. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, look at the colors. It's just
Yeah.
beautiful. Remember we saw birds like that in Graskop.
Graskop, yes.
And another thing I saw in Graskop too that they have here is Harry's pancakes.
Oh, yes, I saw it.
Everyone loves Harry's pancakes. Trout and Decor Boutique.
Luxury silk products.
Oh, handcrafted in Hoedspruit. Sold in Dullstroom.
Nice.
We each have picked a few stops
Yep.
along the main road, which we got to go check out.
The lady says that these buildings are original. Millie's has been there for 52 years in that same shop.
Yeah, having started in 1974, that computes,
Yep.
I stand corrected then.
There's Harry's pancakes.
Popular, hey?
Yeah, it's full up.
They are just so I would imagine one can come for 3-4 days or so, and yeah, never run out of places to eat and things to see.
Exactly. Look at this.
This is more our vibe.
Yes. So the Dullstroom Heritage Society.
Garden of Remembrance, Uber Plain.
Garden of Remembrance was established by Dullstroom residents to acknowledge the significant contribution of their Dutch founding fathers from the Netherlands, who nurtured the growth and well-being of Dullstroom after the village establishment in May 1884.
A stone obelisk and plaque are found in the middle of the garden that list the names of the founding fathers. That'll be interesting.
Yes.
This was originally erected on the Oranje Plain adjacent to the stone church. During the Boer War of 1899 to 1902, the memorial was damaged by colonial forces and subsequently lost. It was found in 1934 and re-erected by the town council in its present position here on the Uber Plain.
Incredible, eh?
And then they also commemorate the women and children lost in the concentration camps.
And a great trek.
Oh, great trek for
Yeah.
you. A stone cairn to the left of the garden was built in 1988 from locally sourced stone and contained messages, trinkets and memorabilia of that time period. It will be opened in the year 2038 to reveal the contents to those interested in the historical record.
That's so cool. But I also want to go and see this.
Yeah, yeah. This was the centenary of the Second Freedom War, 1899 to 1902. It says this is for the ones who fought till the bitter end for freedom and for justice. Dullstroom Festival of the Vow Memorial Garden. This is the vow
Oh, yes.
for the Battle of Blood River.
1838.
The vow of 1838. Oh, 27,000 women and children carried their anguish and sadness like heroes in their battle.
27,000?
And 27 actually died, babe. They fell like helde in hulle stryd geval. So
Yeah.
they fell like soldiers.
They died. Those
Yeah.
were the ones that died in concentration camps.
Yeah. They are casualties of war.
Yep. Sure. Let's go walk in the garden.
How amazing that they found the obelisk after
That's
30
wild.
odd years.
That's wild. There's crosses over there.
Yeah, no inscriptions.
Yeah. This is incredible that they found this obelisk.
It says Hilda on,
Yeah.
in remembrance of or homage to. What does it say?
It says re-erected November 1934.
It was. So this monument dates from 1887.
Yes. This piece here, the top piece, because this is the newer modern type from 1934, but this top piece is the original one.
Oh, I see. This
Yes.
is what they found.
Yes.
I think they did a brilliant job. They say this stone is in remembrance of members of the company who settled the Dutch immigrants on Groot Suikerbos-Kop. And the directors of the company, number one is?
W. Dill.
I think in English,
It's
some people
Dull.
says Dullstroom.
Yeah.
In Afrikaans, we say Dullstroom. And then Gunning, Tedding van Berghout, Beelaerts van Blokland, De Waal, Bierman, Jansson. So similar to some Afrikaans surnames. This is actually
There's
insane.
something-
You can see that the
inscription
damage.
and the inscription, yeah.
Which I can't see.
Something ter nagedagtenis or something like
In
that.
remembrance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Veldkornet, in remembrance of Veldkornet, Jan Serranio, G. Heinz, F. Dreyer, J. Botha, C.C.
Engelbrecht.
Engelbrecht, Koenie Broekhuizen, and J. Witz.
Citizens of the South African Republic fallen in the Second Freedom War. Erected by the SA Women's Federation. Memorial stone of fallen Boers buried in Windhoek, reburied at Bergendal. No.
Can't read it. But look
That's
here,
when
that's
the
the
stacking
tracks.
of rocks happened.
Yeah, the tracks are on the hoof prints.
Oh, here's the rocks.
Oh yes, look there.
Klipstapel.
1938.
Love that.
1988.
Oh, this is the
This is the
50th.
150th.
150th. I wonder if there was something else here or whether it... it looks like this was all in combination.
And something was put that was going to be opened in 2038, yeah,
Yes.
somewhere.
Yeah, like a time capsule thing.
Yes. Isn't this it, yeah?
Or, oh, don't tell me that. Or is this...
It
is
looks
it
like
empty?
it. It looks like it. I'm not sure. Looks like it was broken. I hope not.
Or maybe it was removed intentionally.
Maybe it was.
History does not mean as much to everyone as it should in our view.
Yep. Maybe they removed it and keeping it for safekeeping and will open it in.
Still plan on opening it then.
Then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of the inscriptions are very faded and difficult to read, but it's still worth a visit.
Oh, for sure. Dullstroom Art and Craft Centre.
These wells attracted my attention.
Oh. Cute.
And the wheelbarrows, they're cute.
Mushrooms. There's a tractor as well.
What is that, steel?
Yes.
Yeah, love our fix of history.
Yeah.
Where would we be without history?
Exactly. And I just love to stop at the monuments and reflect.
Must. Dimitrov Art Gallery.
Down
Dullstroom
here.
has an art gallery.
Yeah.
Okay. No, look, it's a very nice place. I think you might even come for a week and not run out of things to do and
For
eat.
sure. That's 100% right.
Even have a chocolate shop, a gin emporium.
Oolulu.
Okay, why the altitude bar?
Because it's the highest town in South Africa.
And what did Jacques tell us about athletes?
Yes, I heard that athletes like to come here and train, and he confirmed. He says there's athletes, they just leave for a short period of time and then they for most of the year training.
He says they actually, there's actually a group of about 30 German runners in town.
Yeah.
And you see them running several times a day.
For the keen birders out there, Steenkampsberg, 3 birding routes. There they are.
It says explore the countryside beyond Dullstroom by touring one of the 3 local day birding routes. These routes will take you through some of the most diverse and breathtaking scenery of the Steenkampsberg at the transition of the grassland and savanna biomes. Enjoy nearly 400 species of birds inhabiting wetlands, rocky outcrops, escarpment forests and near pristine grasslands. Only vehicles with 4x4 capabilities and high clearance.
That's a map of Dullstroom.
Okay, when we're back in the car and when we're exploring, I'll tell you how many folks were counted in 2011 according to Wikipedia. I did not expect this size town.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
They've even got a camping site.
that's a surprise to me.
Yeah.
I told you I want to come check out the clock shop.
Yes.
A magical corner of time.
Why does it look closed?
How can they be closed as a... Oh, they think they might only open over weekends. Shopping hours?
They closed. It's Wednesday today. They closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Can't be serious. Business hours? Listen. Open most days about 8 or 9, occasionally as early as 6 and sometimes as late as 11 or 12. We close about 4:30 or 5, occasionally about 3 or 4 and sometimes as late as midnight or later. On some days we're not here at all, yes, but lately we've been here from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Sunday unless we're not here. In case of an emergency, please call the police or the security company as emergencies happen while we are all asleep.
Boerbaas, biltong and braai.
And of course, we have to pay them a visit.
Yeah, maybe we can get a piece of droewors or biltong. Let's have a look. So what we've bought is some rugby mix. I want to see what that tastes like.
The dry wash is very nice, but
Yes.
it's just too wet still
Yes,
for
yes.
us. Who thought?
Who thought?
We come to Dullstroom to find MAGA hats and Trump hats. Not me.
Dullstroom Pharmacy.
Yeah, I'm paying them a specific visit because I need some stuffies to dry up your nose. I don't think we're over our cold yet.
Not
or flu yet.
100%, yeah. Sudafed.
This stuff is magic
Yeah.
to dry one's nose and sinuses up.
Yeah, it works fantastic.
Yep. Mavungana fly fishing, babe. SA's biggest and oldest fly shop.
What?
We have to check it out.
Fly fishing store. Earliest coffee in the village.
I love that it's original.
Yeah, and you see the bird there?
Yeah.
It looks like a kingfisher.
Not a malachite.
It might be.
Look at their beautiful pond.
Yeah. It's the only pond here most probably that you're not allowed to fish in.
So we are allowed to film.
Yeah, Cabello said we can.
And it's all catch and release.
Yes.
Look here. Water temp, 22 degrees. Best flies. Nymph.
I must be honest, this is now a game of, I did once when I was like 10 or 11 years old, and I can't remember much about fishing.
Shut up and cast.
Okay. All the books. And that's Cabello. He said we can film, yeah. Now, this is the owner, Jonathan, who's traveled all over the world, Argentina, Alaska, trout fishing. Oh, well, not just trout fishing, fishing in general, it looks like to me.
Seychelles, Brazil, Argentina, Gabon.
So those of you that enjoy fly fishing, come to Dullstroom, you'll enjoy it.
If you haven't been yet, and if you've been, come again.
Yeah,
What are those things?
those are flies.
Are they called flies?
Yes. Lures as well, eh? They're called lures. Fly. All of them just flies.
Yeah.
No lures here.
We use flies, no lures.
No lures. Okay, cool. There, I've learned something.
Thank you for the correction, Cabello. All of these are flies.
All of these are fly.
And those too. They
Everything.
look like earrings.
Well, they could work as earring, eh? Wow, muddler minnow.
What are these? Oh,
These are-
it's them too.
Yes, orange marabou muddler. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, let me tell you. Now, this is for people who make their own flies, eh, Cabela?
Yes, if you tell your own flies, we use those.
Okay.
Oh, this is local. Richtersveld Garden Route,
Dullstroom.
Dullstroom,
Check the rainbow. Wow.
private waters, Pongola, Cape Streams, Clarence.
Clarence.
Cape Streams, wild trout.
Sure. And yes, the rods. Oh, this is you, yeah. Look
Yes.
here.
And at the bottom.
Wow.
How long have you been at Mavungana?
It's more than 12 years now.
You're part of the furniture.
Part of the family now.
It is Mavungana, right? What
Mavungana.
does that mean,
It's
Cabello?
like a song and name. It's a malachite fish.
Malachite Kingfisher.
Yes.
Okay, we
Okay.
were right there. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for
so
being
much,
so
Cabela.
kind.
Okay.
Pleasure.
We
Bye.
appreciate it.
Thanks, bye.
I see you pointed out there that it was established in 1997.
Ah, 29 years. Next year is their 30th. Okay, I am done with the main road for what we have time for today. I'm handing Dullstroom back to you.
Thank you.
I'm just taking the town back.
No.
Momentarily.
I'm bringing us here.
Oh, you're bringing us to the mill.
Yes.
Aw,
The old Dullstroom mill.
love that.
And it's still functional because Elzu operates from here.
Blinkwater. I wonder if that was the old name.
And Super B, your lion maize meal.
I love a mill.
Yeah.
Dullstroom continues to surprise me. I'm telling you. Oh, and the rugby mix was fantastic. It's already done.
Yeah, delicious.
Now comes the part we really, really enjoy.
But I think we're going to be disappointed.
Oh. No, I'm talking about exploring. Are you talking about the actual station?
Yeah. Dullstroom Station, highest station in South Africa, 2,076 meters. Antiques, collectibles and books.
So they repurposed the station
So it looks
into a
like,
shop.
yeah, now I wonder if we can get in here.
And there are the name boards from the back.
Oh no.
If there's an alarm sign, we can't just go in,
No,
right?
we can't.
And there's no
response.
number.
It's difficult to see through all the trees.
It's a beautiful stone building.
Yeah, and brick on top. Yeah.
So this is going to be a huge disappointment to us, babe. I chatted to a gentleman who lives in these apartments. And he said he was in here over the weekend. There's an antique shop and a bookshop, but he suspects they only open Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh, okay.
And it is private property, so there's no way that we can get access.
I'm really disappointed.
Makes two of us.
I would have loved to have got in here.
I mean, we very often come to smaller towns and they are closed because they're not open 7 days a week.
Yep.
So it's the luck of the draw. And the weekends we like to stay at home.
So if you want to come and see the station, you'll have to come over the weekend.
I think it might be well worth it because the name boards seem to be intact and I'm sure one can see quite a bit. The station building's look in fantastic shape.
I was going to take a drive down there and see what that looks like.
Yep. The Highlander.
Luxury Country Hotel.
All right. That sounds nice. Looks like a Welsh dragon. That. Oh, it does look nice, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now we get a bit of the
town itself, not the business area, but the town.
The suburb vibes.
Yes.
Eagles Avenue. So I've picked up with conversations we've had that a lot of folks from Gauteng started coming here and they bought properties, and I think that might even be, under correction, what led to the estate. Oh no.
He reversed into the ditch here.
And he's stuck?
Yeah. Oh no.
I don't think there's any use us offering our assistance.
No. That's a bad one.
So I wonder if all the folks who came from Gauteng and stuff didn't lead to the establishment of that golf and trout estate.
I think so.
We won't be allowed to film there, but I believe it's quite Lani is the word that was used.
Yes.
A word I haven't heard in a while, actually. And they have properties with their own trout dams.
Whoa.
Because that's a big attraction. So the properties aren't teeny tiny then. The new name of Dullstroom, I don't think we mentioned that.
No, we didn't.
Or the alternative name, shall I say, is M020.
M020.
Yes.
Okay.
M020. I couldn't remember it. That's why I had to come and look it up. You will remember I told you how few folks were counted when we were looking at the town map in 2011.
Didn't you say it was less than 1,000?
558.
In town?
And now look, that map was 6 years later.
Yeah.
Japanese cherry blossom trees in Dullstroom. Did you see that? Sakura trees. It's a pretty town.
It is. Yes, the church.
The one other surviving building
I don't know. That's what I want to come and see.
in Geerkerk.
Yeah, this is it. He says we can come in.
That's good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did read about the two buildings. So we've seen the one, and the other one they just say was the church. The church was rebuilt in 1905. I hope to find something that can corroborate that.
Well, there are 3
Separate plaques.
plaques over there, so let's go and have a look.
I know you're looking for a shade spot.
Yeah.
So it's too much to hope for bullet holes because it was rebuilt.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was this one.
I thought the other one was a stone church.
Because, yeah, this one was 1st of November 1916 to the 6th of November 2016.
Wouldn't they have said something here about
I'm
it?
sure they would have.
The stone was laid by His Worship Reverend Paul Null, chairman of the, what is ring?
The ring of
I don't know what a
Leidenburg.
ring is in church terms of Leidenburg.
Yeah.
17 October 1919.
The congregation exists from the 1st of November 1916. They celebrated their centenary on the 6th of November 2016.
Yes, and here their 50th in November 1966.
Yeah.
I'm somehow...
I don't think it's this church. You mentioned that there's a stone church somewhere.
I thought so.
Yeah.
The Dutch Reformed Church in Africa.
Okay, I think what we must do is go and look for that stone church now. Okay.
Okay.
And on our way there, you can tell us a bit more about the history of
Yeah,
Dullstroom.
I want to highlight something that we read about there in the memorial garden. We saw one of the names on that monument was W. Dull.
Yes.
Bye. So, Dullstroom was established as the work of a settlement company founded in 1883 by its namesake Dutchman Walterus Dull at the invitation of State President of the South African Republic Paul Kruger to settle Dutch immigrants. Dull, a merchant from Amsterdam, chairman of a committee which rendered assistance to families who had suffered losses during the First Anglo-Boer War. The company purchased the farms Groot Suikerboskop, remember?
Yes.
And Elandslaagte as the nucleus of the fledgling settlement, including housing for the settlers on the former. The village was proclaimed a town by Kruger in Dull's honour on October 9, 1893.
Wow. I think I found the church. The gate's locked. Oh no. Oh no. So this church is the one that survived.
And that was rebuilt in 1905.
I'm going to take a drive around the block and see if there's any other way to get in. Sometimes we've been lucky that way.
You know what? I think I may have spotted another gate. Whether it's open or not, I don't know. But there are definitely gates in front.
Okay, let's go check.
More shops here.
Look at that.
This used to be a net bank. You asked me, are there any cars? Oh,
Yes.
okay. You asked me if there is a bank. You can see that there were net bank letters on the wall.
Okay.
Mrs. Simpson's. That looks cute.
Yeah.
This is the museum.
Dullstroom Museum. It looks closed, but I'll come and check out now.
The Dullstroom Inn, that looks up. Here we go. Oh. We can at least see more.
Yeah. These look like oak trees.
All chained up.
Oh no.
And
But
there's
look
no
at this beautiful
worker.
church.
Yeah, now you can clearly see this is old.
Yeah. So apparently this church was destroyed in the Anglo-Boer War, and it was rebuilt. And that plaque over there says that it was rebuilt on the 20th of May 1905, and the stone was laid by His Worship S.W. Burger, who was the state president back then. He was the state president from 1900 to 1905. That's wild. What I also found interesting is there's another plaque over there that says the congregation was established on the 2nd of November 1887. So your information is correct that it was destroyed.
My information is always correct.
Ah, la, la.
No, I thought partially destroyed when I read rebuilt. But initially, I thought it actually remained standing.
That's what I thought as well. yeah.
So, that was interesting.
Because the congregation was established in 1887.
Oh, okay. So it stood for about 12 odd years before it was
Yeah.
destroyed. Dullstroom Inn, it's like old style letters there.
Yes.
So we ran into a gentleman here who has watched the odd video of ours.
Yeah.
Is he Mike?
I think he
Did I
said his
hear
name
he
is
says
Mike.
Mike?
Yeah, I think he said Mike.
And what does Mike say?
He says he's got the key for the museum. He'll open for us to come and have a look.
Did he see us at the church?
Yes, he did. Slow.
Wallace Crossing!
The cat's even got a name.
Cat must have a name. What you mean? I love this town. I must tell you. Not only do they have goats walking down the road and like crossings named after specific cats.
Wallace Crossing.
This must be Wallace.
This must be Wallace, yeah. Dullstroom Museum. I just want to say thanks, Mike, for opening up for us.
Big pleasure.
Thank you very
Really
much.
appreciate it. And of course for watching the odd video. We appreciate that too.
Oh, this is so cool. Yes, just confirms that the Dutch Reformed Church in Africa was established on the 2nd of November 1887.
Before we go further, let me read that sign. Cultures without their history doom themselves to remain trapped in the most illusionary tense of all, the present. For when trapped in the present, you become akin to a child. You know not whence you came, nor whither you go. History's,
Look at this, circa 64 BC.
I know. Like Mike says, it still holds true.
Yeah, it does, eh?
Oh, and this was the what? The net bank.
This was the Nedbank, yeah, the original Nedbank. Nederlandse Bank. This is the map of, or the plan, or the urban of Dullstroom.
Yeah, no, this is surprising to me because it was always big.
It was always this size, yeah.
So I asked Mike why the low head count, and he says the area wasn't very popular until the fishing
Yeah,
came on the scene.
and the athletes. And yeah, look how Dullstroom was spelt before.
Dullstroom.
Yeah.
Okay, so they dropped the one S.
And another D, look there.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's not just fancy because
think-
Dorp also has two Ds.
Yeah.
Look, it's 1894.
Yes. This was the owner of Groot Suikerbos.
Okay.
And he sold it to Dull.
Volterus Dull.
Yeah.
And that's Jansson. Jansson is another name we read on that memorial stone there at the garden.
And his name was also on there, Bierman. This was Dullstroom.
Far cry from what it is today.
And look, there's the church.
No way!
That's amazing.
On the outskirts!
Now it's in the center of town.
That blows my mind.
Now the other thing is, this is the church that was destroyed in the
Okay.
Anglo-Boer War.
On the 18th of April 1901. Oh, what a dreaded day.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much destroyed. That's why it had to be rebuilt. Now
Yeah.
it all makes sense.
Yes. Ox wagon, said to be the most exact model of an ox wagon.
You won't believe it. Like bedding and check fold-up table with stools. I mean, it's incredible. We're not allowed to touch, but Mike says he can touch. I can touch in his presence. We met Mike's sister-in-law, Teresa, too. She's your sister-in-law, Mike. She says this was the bell, and it was stolen from the church. Can you tell us the story, Mike?
It was actually buried during the Anglo-Boer War,
Oh,
so the soldiers couldn't get hold of it.
Okay.
So that was buried, and these two were buried and only dug up after the war.
so they knew where they were buried. They knew exactly where to go.
Oh,
dig
so
them
they
up.
buried them on purpose so
Oh,
that the soldiers couldn't get hold of it.
Yeah.
Clever move, eh?
That's incredible. Because she said it's like obviously incredibly
Yeah.
heavy.
Solid
The
brass.
sound.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that'll call you
He's
from a
too-
distance.
He's so polite. He never wants to ring church bells, but now I'm glad you could do that for us.
And then there's a whole lot of
incredible.
collector's items here. Interesting.
Mike, when we arrived, we said one could easily spend a week here. Then when we saw the birding routes and all of those, we said you can easily spend 2 weeks here. Now we'll go to 3 weeks after having seen the museum.
If you tired of Dullstroom, you tired of life.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah, there's a lot to do here, eh?
Yeah.
Incredible.
We are really, really blown away.
Now look at this gentleman's diaries over here.
his diaries?
February 1906 and even here March 1887. 1889. Yeah, 1889.
That's him up top.
Is this him here?
Yeah.
This,
The top one.
oh, this one. Oh, this gentleman.
Yeah.
Oh, I was served with summons to attend the court at Rosenekal. Transplanted turnips. I love it so much.
Check here. Michael O'Grady, date of birth 14th of October 1838. Wow, that was when the Voortrekkers moved up from Cape Town, and then he passed away 4th of March 1931.
This is an Volkswagen brake block.
Break block.
Break.
Hy kom saam met die groot trek op.
Originated in the Cape about 1830. Used to stop wagon wheels turning when going downhill or over steep terrain. I always say we think we're clever today with all our mechanization and whatever. Look at that.
But you know,
There's not an inch of welding on it.
Yeah.
Not an
Right? And it probably worked better than
Yeah.
whatever we have today.
but you know what boggles my mind is I always think, who in the 1830, 1831, 1838 handled this? Who used it? Who put it where? And who was the guy? What was his name?
The woman did it.
Exactly.
What I wonder is how did they come up with this and how many prototypes?
Yeah, insane.
Mike, thank you so much.
Thanks a million, Mike. I appreciate it. Bye.
Oh, it's Teresa. She doesn't want her picture taken.
Yeah.
High altitude training. Welcome national and international athletes.
Fantastic.
The home of high altitude training.
That's cool.
That's interesting. Something you might not know about me. You will definitely not know it about me. Is I standard 3
Yeah.
in Kempton Park, Laerskool Impala. We were given countries to research in the library. Can't believe it. And I was given Japan.
Really?
And until today, I remember so many things. Like if you wake me up in the middle of the night, I can tell you the 4 islands are Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku. I mean, it's like, and I wanted to go to Japan for the longest time. Never been, still want to go one day. But my absolute obsession with cherry blossom trees started there because it is like an explosion of these pink flowers for like 1 or 2 or 3 weeks a year that people go wild for.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for Instagram now and social media. They like trek there in their thousands to go and take pictures there. So, I mean, I had to come back here to the Japanese cherry blossom trees in Dullstroom. They sadly not blooming, but listen to this. In Japanese culture, the cherry blossom represents the fragility and the beauty of life. It's a reminder that life is almost overwhelmingly beautiful, but that it is also tragically short. When the cherry blossom trees bloom for a short time around September each year in brilliant force, they serve as a visual reminder of how precious and how precarious life is. Now, we are here outside the Sinzako accommodation establishment. It says here, various Japanese cherry blossom varieties can be viewed in Dullstroom, obviously only when they bloom. More than 500 cherry blossom trees have been planted on and around the Sinzako accommodation properties in De Waal Street since 2018 In Japan, cherry blossoms are called sakura, and that's why it's sakura for me. The scientific name of a cherry blossom is Prunus cerulata. Each individual tree may only flower for up to 2 weeks, and the trees have a lifespan of 16 to 20 years.
So 2 weeks,
Out of
once a
every
year.
year.
Wow.
So it's this vibe, this
Yeah.
Fugenzo, large, deep rose double blossoms. I mean, it's just like, I see some of the varieties, weeping cherry, they all look different, Mount Fuji. Some of them flower as early as August and others as late as October.
October, yeah.
So I'm not sure that this has something to do with it. You feel it is.
I suspect this could be part of their garden because it's right next to Senzako.
It's just so beautiful.
Yeah. I wish they were blossoming that we could see them.
Maybe you can find a picture online about sakura trees in full bloom in Japan.
Yep.
And include it here.
I'll do that. My angel, we've come to the end of our visit here in Dullstroom.
Mike rightly says that we should come back for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We'd only have half a day. So we hope we have piqued your interest enough to, if you haven't been here yet, come and check it out for yourself.
Yeah, you have to come here. This place is so cool. We haven't even touched the hiking trails for the bird watching. There's so much more to see here. I really believe that one needs a lot more time to explore this town.
And if you've been here already, come again.
Yeah, if you're an athlete, come here, run around here.
And you can eat and drink to your heart's content.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you'll be spoiled for choice.
And the people are friendly.
So it was a fun visit, and we're very happy to have seen Dullstroom.
Thanks for joining us here in Dullstroom, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
We're filming this on our way out of town, and we just happened to see, or actually Sonny just happened to see, the station name Dullstroom.